There's this saying that the man that has a fire in his hand has no time to waste. And there's this other saying that history has a way of repeating itself. And finally, if you look closely, you will discover that ant has a heart. We overlooked something in our last video, and that is why we are coming again. In our last video, we talked about Professor Mahmood Yakubu, the INEC chairman. And the reason why we talked about him was because he came out and told us that 4,000 beavers has been spoiled by flood that happened in Edo State. And this is the reason we are making this video. With that, I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is INEC TV. We are global and social commentator. I just want to put him by my side. So while I'm talking, he listening. Mahmood Yakubu has said that 4,000 beavers has been spoiled by flood. Fine. Let us look back at this history of beavers. Remember the 2023 presidential election. We discovered that on that fateful day, the beavers was working perfectly for the presidency, for the Senate, and for the House of Rep. Suddenly, the beavers for the presidency has a glitch. But that glitch only affected the presidency. It didn't affect the Senate, the House of Rep, and all the other elections that took place on that day. It was only the presidency that this glitch affected. Why? There is this conspiracy theory that says that the beavers was because there have to be once the information has been transmitted, it has to be transmitted to a server. We believe that this server was off. And why was it off? Because it was showing that Peter Obi was leading. And the only way to manipulate it is by manual. So that was why it was off. And now instructions were given to the polling unit officers, the coalition officers, and the head of each ward to collate their results manually. That was where the manipulation crept in. So what did we learn from that? It is easier, much more easier, to carry out manipulation when you are collating these statistics, this information manually. Because if the beavers were working, you cannot. It goes straight to the server. So that was the reason a lot of people gave. A lot of people who are information engineers gave us that was the reason the beavers was switched off. It was not as if there was a glitch. They wanted to manipulate it. And the best way and the easiest way to be able to manipulate it is when you do it manually. That was the 2023 presidential election. We followed the cases. We'll see how some tech gurus came and said that it was unusual, that a glitch will happen in the presidency and it will not happen in the House of Rep and Senate. So there has been this suspicion. If it were an advanced country, an investigation would have gone to really get to find out what really happened. But instead, the court, in his own magnanimity, decided that was an issue that Peter Obi should investigate. And that was the reason they gave, that Peter Obi was not able to substantiate that really manipulation took place, as if Peter Obi is the police authority that has to investigate such a dubious, it's a crime against the people. So now let's come back to Edo State. Mahmood Yakubu has told us that 4,000 beavers have issue. And knowing fully well that Edo State need, I think about 4,518, if I'm not mistaken. About 4,500 and something. So what is Mahmood Yakubu going to say? We don't have enough beavers to conduct Edo election. So because of that, we are going to go manually. And don't forget what we said. It is through manual that this electoral fraud is much more easier to take place. And have you asked yourself, how come the flood just destroyed up to 4,000 and stopped? The flood that was alleged entered the INEC office in Benin was destroying the beavers, and when it got to 4,000, it stopped. And you see, we have seen a situation where rats, its vital document that was supposed to have proven a point. We have seen a situation where snakes swallowed money that now the ministers could not really account for it because the snake has swallowed money. We have seen where monkey too has done the same thing. So now we are not surprised that the flood is a natural phenomenon that is very intelligent. It rushed into the house and destroyed only 4,000 beavers. And when it got to 4,000, it stopped, leaving virtually nothing. Because Edo State needs about 4,500 beavers. That is why we are making this video. This is a question to Mahmood Yakubu. Why did the states, why did the federal government pay you almost 400 billion to conduct electronic election? And now 2 years after collecting such a huge amount of money, you are telling us you cannot carry out an electronic transmitted election in a state. Isn't that incompetent? Mahmood Yakubu should be sacked, and somebody that can do the job better should be employed. But tell you what, nobody's going to sack Mahmood Yakubu because he's answering to a higher authority. Which authority? I don't know. Maybe Almighty God. I believe Almighty God is the highest authority. That's what he's answering to. So this is the video we are making because of that parable that was said. If you settle down, cut ants, you will get the heart. And that is why we are making this video to Labour Party, to the campaign team of Olumide Osaigbovo-Akpata, to the obedient movement, to all well-meaning Edolites. Please, let's not take this easy. Many people has also asked me, talked about the nullification of this PDP electoral, the selection that they did, Odaro. That, my brother, my sister. Not until that case gets to the Supreme Court and I had the verdict, I would not comment. Because this is a country where abracadabra is the order of the day. I'm watching them. So far, so good. But I'm mostly concerned about the election that day because from what I am saying, Olumide has won the hearts of all Edolites. And the opponents are aware. And that is why now the obedient, the Labour Party crew have been attacked in Edo North. They have been attacked in Edo North. So I just want to send this message to, I'm going to tag him at the end of this video. Olumide Osaigbovo-Akpata is a lawyer. He should petition the INEC, Edo State, that they still have time to get brand new beavers. Brand new beavers. Because we don't want a situation where we'll be told that that's okay, cage, open, bird, fly. Where we'll be told that there was a clutch. Not, you know what I mean? Whatever language they want to use, we just don't want to be told. And that is why we are making this video. Olumide Osaigbovo should petition now INEC. That will shaking them a little, so that they know that all eyes are on them, so that they know, and also to get them nervous. And when they are nervous, they are bound to make mistakes, and we should capitalize on those mistakes that they are going to make. Olumide should not just sit down and not do anything. Petition INEC. Petition them. If the beavers are not enough, let them get enough beavers. We have been told that the polling units we have in Edo State, and we know the number of beavers that is needed. So let them try as much as possible. If we have 4,600 beavers brand new, it will be enough to conduct a free and fair transmission of the results from the polling units to whatever, to the server or wherever it is, so that as the results are coming in, the Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata team also have a control room where everything is watched, where everything is seen as this result comes in. That is the only way that we think it will be difficult for INEC to manipulate the whole thing. I repeat, there is this saying that a bird, now when in their hand, now you get control over him. Once the bird has flew, you no longer have control over the bird. It is through these beavers that we can really see what is going on. This manipulation of a thing, giving it to individuals to come and mark, it's a no-no for any TV. And everywhere many Edolites should also think the way we are thinking. And that is why we are sending this message. Please, share this video until it gets to the hands of Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata. Please, please. And if it gets to the hands of the campaign team of Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata, you should not just sit on it. Send a petition. I know we cannot really do anything now, but the petition will give them a sense that all eyes is on them, and they will be bound to make mistake. Because person will want thief for market. You tell us, say, I dey watch you. He is bound to make mistake. He will get nervous and he will make mistake. And that is where you will come for INEC or whoever is in charge of the coming election. We don't want, like we had in the presidency. That is why we are making this video. Please, Labour Party, Olumide Akpata, do something. Get your squads together and think of what to do. Abracadabra has just started. Thank you. Well, if it's the first time you've seen this face, and if it's the first time you're coming across this channel, or you're just browsing and you came across this channel, this is INEC TV and INEC Expose. We are global and social commentator. We'll ask you to please like and comment. Your comment is important because it takes two to tango. I will also ask you to subscribe to this channel. After you subscribe, just press the notification bell button so that each video we'll make, as we upload it, it comes directly to you. And for our returning subscribers, we'll say thank you, thank you. This week alone, we had another 200 subscribers. We'll say thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, we love you, but God love you most. As it is the culture in this channel. We will get back at you when we make the next video. Until then, we'll say chooks, ciao, adios, au revoir, hasta la vista. Adios, bye-bye.